I should have known I was surrounded by a bunch of frauds, bruv. I should have known. I should have known, bruv. Kicked out of RTR. Team I founded June 2022, 3 years ago. I should have known I was surrounded by snakes. You must have killed someone. Racist, homophobic, being sexist. Two traitors couldn't wait to stab me in the back. I should have known. Tom Fear, RTR Chris, you are the biggest rats from Birmingham streets, and the whole GT7 community knows it. As you can tell from the intro, I've been kicked out of RTR, and you must be begging the question, why, how, when? Were you racist, sexist, sexually assaulted someone, killed someone, done a burglary? No, none of the above. I am a law-abiding citizen. The truth is, people can't handle the truth. On the left-hand side, you will see how it all started and what I said exactly. In the background is a race from Monza, daily race C from last week or the week before. A daily race which is not particularly welcomed at RTR. RTR was founded by myself. The whole principal foundation of RTR was to be the fastest clean racing team in daily races, online races, GT World Series, Nations Cup, so on and so forth. Promote, headhunt the fastest and cleanest drivers in the game. My goal was to be seen by everyone and be in the top split lobbies, representing and promoting clean driving. I would recruit. Basically, I recruited 90% of the drivers. They were all recruited by myself, and I would watch them, analyse their stats. Are they fast, clean? Is there talent there? I'd race them in daily races and see how they were on the track. Anyhow, the team has been established for 3 years now, nearly, just shy of 2 months, and for the first 2 years RTR did a lot of daily racing. The team members, they can put in top 10 times, top 50 times, top 100 times quite easily, and they have been doing that. But the problem was, and I noticed it a lot because I do actually do a lot of daily racing. As you will see on my channel, you can go back as far as you want. All it is about is me doing daily races. That's what I like. That's my breeding ground. That's my stomping ground. RTR got involved in a competition called CTC. We put our fastest drivers in that competition, and I let RTR Chris and RTR Tom Fear take full run with the CTC team. The support team is led by RTR Chris, Tom Fear, Slammer, Petrol, and new to the team, RTR Lappin, who has been in the team for 3 months now after leaving AHR. He was at AHR for a short while. The support team were backed by various drivers as they coerced, befriended over the last year to cement their status within the team, a cunning tactic to topple the boss. As I can say, like I said, I started becoming resistant to the team competing in CTC. The reason being, many drivers would practice all month they would practice in their lobbies, just racing around the same track, one track, to race a team at the end of the month. This carried on for a year, and each week I was hearing all sorts of things in Discord. Dailies are shit, dailies are this, dailies are day, blah 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 blah. And I came to a point where I felt I had to say something. It was evident that people were shying away from racing, especially daily races, and especially daily race C. If you can tell me the last time you saw an RTR driver in daily race C, please do let me know. So it becomes to a point where RTR are almost non-existent in one of the most important parts of the game, in my opinion, watched by tens and hundreds of thousands of people each and every day, whether they're watching Rory, Key or Sparks. Rory alone gets 25,000 views per day. Racing in top split lobbies is where RTR could and should be, but we're not, we're missing. The whole idea of RTR was to have RTR drivers in these guys' streams showing the world that they can actually be fast and clean at the same time. RTR did it for a while, it faded. We never competed in GT World Series, Nations Cup or what have you. Instead, I was bullied into doing CTC Season 2 with 2 teams, and if we didn't enter, then our best drivers would leave. I succumbed to their demands for the sake of the team, but the problem never left. The problem was I was resistant to CTC, and the RTR support team did not like that. My team has been stolen by RTR Chris and RTR Tom Fear, who I let run the CTC teams. They have influenced many people in the team, and it's very sad I've been betrayed. They orchestrated this for a while, everything with Valkyrie in the background, singing the same tune, followed by Slammer, Petrol, and many other people. They took a rebranding, and maybe they will continue under my name. Raw Talent Racing was made up by actually Stokey Ben, who actually left RTR for similar reasons, that the team was going in a different direction. RTR Stokey Ben was one of the OG members of the team. He was in the team from the start, and he felt exactly like me that RTR were going in a different direction. What will happen to RTR now? Who knows? What will Chris do? What will Tom Fear do? Now they are in charge of RTR. What a coup it has been. Stealing a team that someone has built for the last 3 years. Will they banish anyone else who speaks the truth or talks bad about CTC? Will you be blocked from Discord just from sharing your opinion? Will your friends that you thought were friends just block you on Instagram and all socials just because RTR Chris and RTR Tom Fear didn't like the fact I became resistant to them bullying me? The thing is, a lot of people have contacted me, reached out to me, and you wouldn't believe what people are saying outside of RTR. The comments I'm getting, the responses I'm getting. You can't live in RTR in the GT7 community with your head held high. You gotta hold it with your head in shame, because you're thieves. And you know what happens to thieves? They get burnt. Robin Tempo Racing, Raw Talent Racing. I will carry on as RTR Tempo. It's my team, I founded it, and that is it. If you don't like it, move on. You can carry on with your little separate Discord thinking you own RTR, but you don't. Please do let me know what you think in the comments, especially if you are not in RTR. Have I been betrayed? Have I been stabbed in the back? Have they just bullied me? Bullied me out of RTR? Are they just two-faced, ignorant, naive people? What would you do? What would your next move be? I'm going to carry on as RTR Tempo. Like I said, it is my team, and it will burn them. Seeing my name up on their friends list, up in the leaderboards, in the top 100, or wherever I end up. I will live stream, and I will come back, and I will be RTR Tempo, whether you like it, whether you don't. I am the OG, I am the founder, and you are a CTC driver. And for those who don't know, the only reason we do have a second team in CTC is because those drivers who wanted to be in CTC are in the second team. Because you will never get into the first team. That first team, I told them, you need to trial everyone, but they didn't, and that's why they lost to ORT. You know why they lost to ORT? Because ORT do daily racing. Do you know how I know that? Because I do daily racing, and they bullied you and they bust you up in a final like a daily race. I can honestly say I've made a few genuine friends, and they're genuine people, honest and truthful. RTR Stakey Ben, RTR Dreamcatcher and RTR Jacko, thank you very much for your support. I love you too, and I'll see you on track soon.